The countdown to the ABC News presidential debate 1 week from tonight. Of course, right here on ABC, Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump face to face for the first time. It could be the most consequential event of their campaigns. Tonight here, the new ABC News poll, who now leads in this very close race. Rick Klein standing by with the numbers. Rachel Scott on the campaign trail.
Tonight, with their first debate just 1 week away, former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris preparing for what could be the most consequential moment of this campaign. In a podcast interview today, Trump projecting confidence while adding a rare acknowledgement that he lost the last election.
I've done well with debates. I mean, I became president. Then the second time, I got millions more votes than I got the first time. So I was told if I got 63 million, which is what I got the first time, you would win. You can't not win. And I got millions of more votes than that and lost by a whisker.
Trump, never a fan of formal debate prep, has been reviewing policy with advisors, including former Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard, who once challenged Harris herself on the debate stage. Harris taking a much more formal approach as she prepares to debate Trump and what will be their first face-to-face meeting.
We know this is going to be a tight race to the very end. It's going to be a tight race to the very end. So let's not pay too much attention to those polls.
Sources tell ABC News Harris has done at least 2 mock debates at her alma mater, Howard University. Her campaign bringing on Hillary Clinton's former senior advisor, Philippe Reines, who helped Clinton prepare for the 2016 debates to once again play the role of Trump. The vice president knows she has to make up ground on the economy, where polls give Trump an edge. She's set to roll out a new phase of her agenda in New Hampshire tomorrow, focused on building up small businesses by expanding tax deductions. Harris positioning herself a champion of the middle class.
Unlike Donald Trump, I will always put the middle class and working class families first. I come from the middle class. I know what I'm talking about.
Both the candidates were off the campaign trail today preparing for the debate. And David, tonight we have learned that former President Donald Trump is expected to plead not guilty in that new indictment from the special counsel related to his effort to try to overturn the 2020 election. Trump is expected to hold a campaign rally in Wisconsin later this week. As for Harris, she has a campaign stop in New Hampshire, and then she'll travel to Pennsylvania on Thursday, where she will hunker down until the debate. David.
Rachel Scott with us on a Tuesday night. Feels like Monday, but it is Tuesday after Labor Day. Rachel, thank you. Let's get right to our Washington Bureau Chief, Political Director Rick Klein. Rick, this new ABC News Ipsos poll shows a very close race coming out of Labor Day.
David, our latest poll with Ipsos shows Vice President Harris with a 6-point lead among likely voters. She came out of the Democratic convention holding that slight lead nationally. But looking just at the key battleground states, on the day that President Biden dropped out, you can see all 7 of the major battlegrounds were tipping red in the 538 polling averages, Trump leading in all of them by as many as 7 points in North Carolina. Fast forward to today, 6 out of the 7 states are leaning blue. But some of these leads are virtual tie. Look again at North Carolina. That is Trump up by less than half a percentage point. David, one dynamic we're watching, a growing gender gap. Harris now leading among women by 13 points. That's more than in our last round of polling with Ipsos. And Trump is up 5 points overall among men. It all points to a very close race down the stretch. We've heard Harris call herself the underdog, and here's one reason why. Her lead, not that much different than Hillary Clinton's was in 2016, a race, of course, that she went on to lose in the Electoral College. It all suggests how close this race is likely to be, and it underscores the stakes of the debate 1 week from tonight. David?
Rick Klein. Rick, great to have you as always. Of course, the ABC News presidential debate 1 week from tonight right here on ABC. Vice President Kamala Harris, former President Donald Trump on that stage. I'll be moderating with our Linsey Davis. The pre-debate special, 8 p.m., and then the debate itself right here on ABC, 9 p.m. Eastern, next Tuesday night.